Red-Nosed Reindeer, written by Robert May in 1939. Montgomery Ward Company wanted to publish a children's Christmas story and chose a reluctant Robert May, who worked in their marketing department, to write one. He came up with an underdog and a meaningful story about diversity, inclusion, and accepting others. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. "Rudolph, I need you," said Santa, "to help me tonight, to lead all my deer on the rest of our flight." And Rudolph broke out into such a big grin, it almost connected his ears and his chin. The rest of the night, well, what would you guess? Old Santa's idea was a brilliant success. And brilliant was almost no word for the way that Rudolph directed the deer and the sleigh. The sun woke the reindeer in Rudolph's hometown, and were they excited, astonished to learn that Rudolph, the ugliest deer of them all, Rudolph the red-nosed, bashful and small, the funny-faced fellow that always called names and practically never allowed in their games, was now to be envied by all, far and near. For no great honor can come to a deer than riding with Santa and guiding his sleigh, the #1 job on the #1 day. The sleigh and its reindeer came into view, and Rudolph still led them as downward they flew. Oh boy, was he proud as they came to a landing, right where his handsome playmates were standing. The crowd first applauded and then started to screech, "Hooray for our Rudolph! We want a speech!" But Rudolph was bashful, despite being a hero, and tired. His sleep on the trip totaled 0. So that's why his speech was just brief and not bright. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.